Hello, I am King Mac, and I'd like to thank you all for watching this feature presentation on YouTube. Be sure to enjoy a hot fresh cheeseburger with some french fries and a nice soft drink. Thank you for watching, and now here is our feature presentation of TTBurger game reviews on YouTube.
What's going on, people? Tony here, and welcome back to another episode of TTBurger Game Reviews. I hope you're all enjoying the happy 4th of July weekend and stuff like that, and hope you're all being safe and just having a good time for the holiday and such. And today we're on episode 182, getting closer to that 200th episode, as we're on episode 182, part 1 of 1 again, and we're continuing with flying games as this month is all flying games month with flight combat games, helicopter games, space flying combat games, and all that stuff, and more and more. And today we're looking at another game by the company Infogrames, who made the last game we reviewed, N-Gen Racing. And last time we looked at that game and stuff like that. But today we're going to be looking at a flying game in general where you play as a Harrier aircraft here, which was kind of an interesting idea on paper and stuff, because like stuff was never done before that much. And we got it right here. This is Eagle 1 Harrier Attack with on March 31st, 2000. And let's get started here. Now I will start by saying that Eagle 1 Harrier Attack had a great premise to it and an interesting concept, but in the end the game was not that good, wasn't really executed all the greatest. I thought I was going to like the game, then in the end it ended up being an average game at best. It still has a great concept, great graphics, and sound, and FMV, and more, and it plays. I can play it like a game, but in the end the game is just average, and more could have been done to it. That's just all I'm saying there. The story of Eagle 1 Harrier Attack takes place in Aloha, Hawaii, where you as Eagle 1 are trying to stop a terror siege that rendered all electronic weapons useless, and it's up to you as Eagle 1 to stop them. It's a straightforward story that's been done before, but here it works for the most part, especially since it takes place in Aloha, Hawaii. The story is told through a combination of FMV scenes and in-game cutscenes, which fit perfectly. For the presentation, the game's graphics for a game released in 2000 look pretty good for the most part there. The aircraft models are really detailed and the color schemes for them look great. The backgrounds are okay, except the draw distance doesn't extend very far, and there are also some slowdown in the game as well when the action gets pretty hot. The FMV scenes look really detailed and probably the best part of the presentation. The sound, good sound for the most part. Voice setting is hokey, but good at the same time. It's not terrible hokey, but it's funny hokey at this hokey stuff. But it works for the most part. The music is hit or miss. You either like it or you hate it, so it's up to you whether you love it or you hate it. The other sound effects for the most part okay, like your jet sound or something like that, and the engine sound stuff, that sound great. So that's pretty all I can say about the sound. Gameplay, I gotta admit, like everything was great, but this is where the main problems occur. We gotta take points off. It does play like a normal jet combat game with a Harrier, and that is good, especially with the number of levels and objectives. They got 25 levels and such. The gameplay is like a flight combat game where you complete the required objectives and more. The game starts off promising enough, but then the problems start to arise, and the problems are mainly with the controls. The controls feel very awkward, and I know they take time to get used to, but they just feel very awkward no matter what control scheme you use. The default control scheme is pretty awkward, where we gotta use like one of the face buttons to speed up or slow down or so, just like that. And it does get kind of awkward, especially when you create like a simple control scheme like I was in Ace Combat 2 or so like that and such, and even Top Gun Fire at Will had better controls than this. And it's just controlling the aircraft is very weighted, like a cargo plane full of cement. It's very hard to aim your weapons, and you run out of ammo fast, and just you can be so close to catching them, but just the way the aircraft feels, it just wasn't really executed well. You get shot down a lot, resulting in a lot of deaths for sure. I mean, sure, practice makes perfect, but a flight combat game should not have issues like this with the controls. Now, of course, there's more to the game than just the controls. You do dog fighting enemies, or defend a base, or rescue a downed pilot and stuff like that, which adds variety to it. An interesting concept here is that they have two modes of flying: jet mode and hover mode. Which jet mode is obvious, but hover mode is where you just hover like a hovercraft, and it's mainly used for landing the plane and stuff like that. A nice idea on paper, definitely. You do have multiple characters you play as throughout certain missions, which is a cool variety in my eyes for sure. They're all similar to one another, but they're airplanes. But what do you expect? And of course, when it comes to landing the plane, it does take a little time to get used to. But just that, I like games where you land the plane, so that's fine with me. It's not a super horrible game though. It's still playable, plays like a game with the variety in the missions like that and stuff, and how many missions you have. It's just it wasn't executed well, and with the controls, it does really hurt the game. I mean, I played worse games than this, but I played better games at the same time. And I know people do like this game, but this was just not for me. I'll just stick to other flying games like that. But it is worth the rental like that, or just worth like a day's work there and stuff. That's me though. But a good try though, good try. Final thoughts here. There is still some fun to be had here. You decide what you want. If you want to play it, go ahead. But if you don't, then just skip on to other flying game stuff. The score to be given is a 6.5 out of 10 because of the problems I have with it. But if you want some flying game stuff, you decide on a choice for you. It's only your decision in the end for sure. And that's it for episode 182 of my game reviews in a flying games month here. Stay tuned, we got more flying games coming up all month long, so be on the lookout and stuff. And the 200th episode will be here shortly before you know it, so stay tuned for that, which all I gotta say there. And if you like what you see here, subscribe, like, comment down below, join my Discord group, TTBurger Gamers United, and join my Facebook group, TTBurger Gamers Group, and my Facebook page, TTBurger88. And also, every Saturday, we air a new episode of TTBurger Burgers and Fries Game Talk with a Shake, so be on the lookout for that for sure. Which all I gotta say, this is Tony, peace out, have a great day, and see you all in episode 183, part 1 of whatever decided to do. That's all I gotta say, take care everybody.